Hello students, today I am going to deal chapter 3 metals and nonmetals part 3. Third reaction, the reaction of metals with acids. Students, we know that metals are differently reactive that we see in the reactivity series. Here we see that metals usually react with acids to displace hydrogen from acids. The less reactive metal, however, do not react with metals. Second one point is the rate of reaction. The rate of reaction between a metal and an acid depends on electropositivity of the metal. What is electropositivity? Electropositivity means to lose the electrons from metallic atoms in the ionized state. Third point is the rate of reaction also depends on the nature of an acid. Whether we take a strong acid or weak acid, that decide the rate of reaction also. For example, metals react with acids to form salt and hydrogen gas. For example, sodium react with hydrochloric acid, that gives sodium chloride and hydrogen gas. This reaction is very vigorous. It may be explosive, so we take a small quantity in the process. Second one, magnesium. When react with hydrochloric acid, it gives magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas. This reaction is less vigorous than the previous reaction, but the reaction of zinc with hydrochloric acid gives zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. This is very slow reaction. That means rate of reaction is slowed down. But we see that copper do not react with hydrochloric acid. There is no reaction. Why? Because copper placed in the bottom part of the reactivity series. That means copper comes after the hydrogen in the activity series. Hence, we can prepare a reactivity on the basis of these reactions. For example, sodium is more reactive than magnesium, and magnesium is more reactive than zinc, and zinc is more reactive than copper. So we can prepare reactivity series on these basis of reactions. Also, we see that rate of reaction between a metal and acid depends on electropositivity of metals or nature of an acid. For example, aluminium, when react with hydrogen chloride or hydrochloric acid, it gives aluminium chloride and hydrogen gas. This is a rapid reaction. Why? Because the diluted form of hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, it is a very strong acid, so it reacts with aluminium with rapid reaction or higher rate of reaction. On the other hand, we see that aluminium reacts with phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid is a weak acid, so it reacts and gives aluminium phosphate and hydrogen gas. This is a slow reaction. Another one is aluminium when react with acetic acid, then it gives aluminium acetate and hydrogen gas. This reaction is also a slow reaction because these two acids are weak acid, so they gives slow reaction. Third point is metals below hydrogen in the activity series do not displace hydrogen from an acid, but they react with oxidizing acids. What are oxidizing acids? Oxidizing acids are those acids which gives oxygen to form water, metal, salt and the reduction product of the oxidizing acids. For example, copper, when react with nitric acid, dilute nitric acid, it gives copper nitrate, water and nitric oxide. But there is no hydrogen formation. In the second reaction, we see that if we take hot concentrated sulfuric acid, copper react with this acid and gives copper sulfate, sulfur dioxide gas and water. So we conclude that acids react differently with metals. Now we can deal fourth point of chemical properties of metals, that is displacement of metals from their salt solution. As we know that all metals are not equally strong or equally weak, they are differently strong or weak. So we see that any metal in contact with a solution containing the ions of a less electropositive metal, then it can replace the less electropositive metal, and ions of more electropositive metal are produced. Ions of more electropositive metals are produced, while the less electropositive metals get deposited, or more reactive metal displaces the less reactive metal from their salt solution, as we study these reaction in the first chapter also, that is displacement reaction. So on the basis of these properties, we see that zinc, when reacted with copper sulfate, it gives zinc sulfate and replaces copper that are deposited on the surface of zinc. On the other hand, if we react iron with copper sulfate, it gives iron sulfate and displaces copper. These two reactions show that zinc and iron is more reactive than copper. In third reaction, we see that copper reacts with silver nitrate and gives copper nitrate and silver. Here, silver is below the copper in the reactivity series, so copper displaces silver from silver nitrate solution and gives silver. Hence, we prepare our reactivity series also in these properties. For example, zinc is more reactive than iron, and iron is more reactive than copper, and copper is more reactive than silver. Now we deal the fifth point or fifth properties of the chemical properties of metals. For example, displacement of metals from metal oxide. Displacement of metals from metal oxide. What are metal oxides? Metal oxides are those oxides when metals are reacted with oxygen, they form metal oxides that are basic in nature, that we study in first part of the this book or in the first chapter. In this context, a more electropositive metal can displace a less electropositive metal from its oxide. For example, cupric oxide, when reacted with magnesium on heating, gives magnesium oxide and copper are displaced. So we see that metals also displaces another metal from metallic oxides when we heat that substance. This is because in this reaction, magnesium is more electropositive than copper, so copper are displaced from cupric oxide. Now, sixth chemical properties of metal, that is reaction with chlorine. That as we know that chlorine is a non-metal. Chlorine is a non-metal, so it accepts electrons from the metal atoms that are released by metallic atoms. For example, metals when combined with chlorine, they produce ionic chlorides of metals. For example, sodium when react with chlorine, it gives sodium chloride. In the second case, magnesium when react with chlorine, on heating it gives magnesium chloride. On the other hand, zinc when reacted with chlorine, on heating it gives zinc chloride. And copper react with chlorine, on heating it gives cupric chloride. So we see that chlorine also react with metals. Now last one is seventh chemical properties of metals, that is reaction with hydrogen. As we know that hydrogen comes in the bottom part of the reactivity series and above the least reactive metals. So only some metals react with hydrogen. Only some metals react with hydrogen. Not all metals react with hydrogen to form metal hydrides. For example, lithium, that are very reactive metal, react with hydrogen to form lithium hydride. Sodium, that is also a more reactive metal, that react with hydrogen to form sodium hydride. And calcium, that are moderate reactive, that react with hydrogen to form calcium hydride. So we conclude that metals react differently with different conditions. So these are the chemical properties of metals, and in the next section we study about the chemical properties or physical properties of non-metals. Thank you.